Welcome back guys, Harry here, known as Tradesharpe, and in today's video we are going to backtest my price action strategy. You guys love these videos. This is where I hop onto a backtesting software and we go through exactly how I enter, how I exit, what I'm looking for, and the exact process I use to trade my strategy. Now these videos are super useful. I account all of my success in trading due to backtesting, because it's not backtesting, it's practice. This is what's going to build you confidence. This is what's going to build you clarity in your trading, that when you come to the live chart, it's just second nature. And without backtesting, there's no way I could trade consistently, because backtesting is key, right? I always use the same analogy. You don't go play a football game against a professional team before having hours and hours of practice. Kind of similar for the market, and it's something that you should be doing routinely, going back, testing the different quarters, seeing how price has changed month to month, because it does, right? We have certain trends in certain months, quarter 4 slower, quarter 1 faster, stuff like that, and that really helps you get acclimated to the different changes, and is a very useful tool that every trader should be doing, no matter if you're beginner or advanced, should be hopping on a backtesting software, and it's super educational as well. So enough of me talking, let's go ahead and jump on this backtesting software and get a simulation session going. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, as always guys, before we watch the video, please do the YouTube business. If you're new to the channel, leave a subscribe, and yeah, this video will reveal something very cool. So yeah, be sure to follow my Instagram. All the links, only official links are in the description. Do not please fall for any other links. I do not have any other services. Those are scammers, all of that stuff. And yeah, let's get on with the video and hope you guys enjoy it. So pulled up the backtesting software here, and we're gonna run a backtest here on probably January, so we can prepare for the the new months ahead here. I think it would be relevant for the time this video is posted. I am backtesting on Pip Labs, so I'm super happy to bring this. Pip Labs is my company here that I developed with my team. Couldn't be possible without them, so shout out to them. They're watching this video, and this is an amazing software, and it's the first of its kind, and backtesting, as I said, was a huge part of my journey. And to be able to build my own backtesting software here and have this made is huge. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring something. I found it extremely annoying, the interface that backtesting softwares had, and I found it extremely annoying that I had to download MetaTrader, install it in MetaTrader. People who use MacBook, if they had to have MacBook's version of MetaTrader or run parallels. So I said I want it on a browser, but the problem with browser is that it's very hard to give tick data, and tick data means exactly how the charts are moving when live. It's not skipping candles, it's watching the candles move live, so you can learn the behavior of the candles, right? And to learn the behavior of the candles is extremely important in trading, to see exactly how they move, so that you can emotionally see, okay, does this rejection want me to close? It's a huge difference and a game changer, and it's a game changer that we're able to bring this on a browser, right? We're able to bring this on a browser that has a really clean interface, and I'm just super proud and super happy. And yeah, super happy to bring this to you guys and give you the opportunity. This is the most competitively price as well software that there is on the market, and I'm very happy. So if you guys are interested in using it, backtesting was huge to me, and this is why I had the passion to build a project. This is a passion-based project here, and you can check out the link in the description. This is owned by me, so any questions you have, feel free to message me. So it's super cool and an amazing tool. So if you really want to take your trading to the next level, you better practice, right? You don't go play a professional football game, never have practice playing football in your life, right? It's the same thing here, and might as well do it. There's a monthly package and a yearly package. You can check all packages in the description. Super affordable, less than $1 a day. Well, basically, yeah, less than $1 a day to use it for a month. So super worth it. Can try it for a month, use the demo features, and have some fun on it. So I hope you find it useful if you do decide to sign up and take advantage of this price while it is there. So shameless plug, have to plug it in, but super proud of this. It's something I always use, hence I'm making backtesting video. You've seen all my backtesting videos in the past. So let's go ahead and do GBP JPY here. Let's do 2021. Let's go to January, and we can end it on the 30th here. And let's go ahead and choose a random number. So I don't know, choose a random date here. So 1 to 30, generate here. Okay, we're not gonna do the 30th. I mean, we'll have 1 day of trading. Let's go generate 19th. There we go. So we're gonna do the 19th here. So we're going to start on the 19th here. So just going to head over to 19th sim video. We're going to launch this sim here. So let's do something fun here. We will try see how aggressively we can grow this account here. Starting with 10,000 balance. Let's see how hard we can grow this. Try be more aggressive. Leave some more runners and stuff like that. So let's see. Brilliant. So we have everything set up here. Let's go ahead and make this dark mode. So it's, yeah, that's a lot better. So we're here on 19. 19 is a Tuesday, so we'll backtest Tuesday to Tuesday, something like that. We'll see how it goes. And first step is here to do the top-down analysis. So we are around an hour before London open here. That's the time I normally look to trade. So let's start on the weekly time frame. So weekly, we have closing bullish here. Daily time frame also closing bullish here. Nice bullish candle. We do have space to this daily resistance here. So we can put the resistance line here, and we can even name this resistance line to know exactly what it is. So simply do that from this area here, and then just change it to daily resistance here. So DR, so we know what it is. Can keep this here like this. There we go. And then moving down onto the 4-hour time frame. So doing our top-down analysis, we can have this small little resistance right here. Mark this as 4-hour resistance as well. 4R, something like that. So we know what it is. Moving down on the 1-hour time frame here, we can see pretty clean zone we have. We're definitely, bias is bullish. So first step when you're doing a top-down analysis, what's bias? So previous daily bullish, previous 4-hour bullish. I'm looking for buys today, just being, you know, based on that. So buys is my options today. Gonna be looking for, you know, to buy in my clean candle zone here and see what we can do with that. See what we can do with that. If we can buy this clean candle area here to try fill this zone. And yeah, we do have a minor resistance here. Nothing I'm too worried about. We have this small resistance that I want to close above to trigger myself into buys probably. And I can use this zone as just a watch to push through it. If not, looking for pullbacks to continue. So I'm going to skip 5-minute candles here and wait for the entry to be triggered. So we're pulling back here. An option I have is if we pull back and create some form of support, we can look for a buy. Inside the range here, not really enough. I don't really want to stick in this range here. With just about 30 minutes post London open now, we change structure. I'm still bullish bias, yeah, because of those fake outs. So let's see, this candle will close here in 10 minutes. So we've closed back inside the range here. Very interesting close. Kind of a fake out back inside the range here. We tried to break down and we faked out back inside the range. If I was to look at what the 30-minute is doing, 30-minute hasn't broken the lows. We do have this resistance. 1 hour has no top wick as well. So with the idea that the 1 hour has no top wick, this closing back in the range, I do have some nice space and can expect this area to be, this is a small gap, but imagine the resistance would see, I can expect this area to be filled and fill this wick towards the upside here and see if we can rip a buy based on that. So I need a bottom wick. Once it breaks the high, I'll take a buy as a fake out option to test the top of the range and potentially continue here. So here's my bottom wick. When it breaks the high, let's go ahead and risk a percentage. Let's go big boy stuff and risk like, you know, 4% here. Why not? You know, big boy stuff, risk 4%. And we can just leave a buy stop at the break of the high like this. Put stop loss will be below the range. Max TP, you know, somewhere up here realistically. But will not hold till there. And we can speed this up. I will skip 1-minute candles to speed this up till we get triggered. So let's skip 1-minute candles here. So not triggered yet, and triggered. There we go. So we're triggered now, and we triggered on the close. That's still fine. See if we can push through this zone. Beautiful push already. This is exactly what I wanted here. So 30-minute close bullish here. 1 hour time frame close doji. 15-minute close bearish here. 5-minute is trying to create structure. I still trust this trade. No issues with this trade for me. Even though 15 close bearish here, I do think we can retest down here and then still continue up. Yeah, you know, we're still okay. That's exactly what I wanted. See if we can tap the top of the range. We'll probably go break even here. Running around already $200 in profit here. So around 2% on the account. See if we can pop up a little bit more here. If we can get some volume. Getting a little bit late, so I would just like a quick pop up here. Nice, come on. If we can break this high, I can go break even. Boom, top of the range smashed. Beautiful, beautiful here. At this stage, you're going to slow things down here, and I'm going to be looking to close. So this point here, moving stops to break even, make it risk-free, and let's see if it starts rejecting too much, just going to close. If we can get above these highs, I have a massive position here. Massive position. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, keep going. 500 profit. There we go. 700. Let's go. So we see this massive push here, can drop down to lower time frames here. See if once we start getting rejection here. Yeah, starting to see some rejection here. At this point here, running 665 in profit. We're just gonna close that up. W's in the chat. Let's fucking go. But that's a beautiful trade there. Pretty happy with that trade. Pretty clean, man. Pretty clean. 4% risk, and got, what's this, 6% on the account. So pretty good. You can check your trade history here, and we move on to the next day here. So let's see what would have happened here. Skip by 15-minute candles. Price would have pulled back and dip back in the range, and eventually continue ranging. Did it break out at any time? We're going to skip to the next. Yeah, it did. Ended up breaking over Asian here. Bias is going to be the same the next day. We can see what's happened here. Boom. 215. Okay, so this is back in our trading time here. Let's look at the daily time frame. Previous daily still closing bullish. Previous 4 hours closing bearish here. But for me, this is not enough to sell, because for me, this is just a pullback to continue, especially creating support above our previous zone. Still looking for buys here. Going to drag this up to our next zone here. For me, buys make sense. I'm not going to take this breakout. This candle closes here right now. No top wick. Pretty deep breakout. I need to see some sort of thunderstorm or something that will allow me to grab an entry. Just like this, I need some sort of 5-minute support or something. Like if we could get a 5-minute support. So I'll skip this 5-minute candle here. Okay, that's a 5-minute candle. I don't trust it just yet. Yeah, this is why. So again, that's a nice. So this is also 26. Yeah, if we can break the high of this candle here, this is where I would potentially, now we made a bottom wick, this is where I potentially look to take a buy. So we've closed outside of the range here. We have created this 5-minute thunderstorm. This is a thunderstorm setup. We take it on stream all the time. Breaking this high to tap into the next zone, run stop somewhere back inside the range. But if this is going to pull back now, then there's no entry for us. This is why we wait, because we don't want to take the breakout and then get caught in this drawdown here. It's exactly the reason why. So we just wait patiently here. 15-minute ended up closing, 30-minute ended up closing. Remember, 30-minute still closed above the range here. So we still have the opportunity. If this creates support on a 15-minute, we could look to take a buy. So let's skip 5 minutes till we get an entry set up here. So let's see. Okay, so that's a nice close here. This is the hour close as well. So hourly closing bullish here. 15-minute creating a support here. 30-minute giving us like a setup 3 almost. So if we can make a little bottom wick, which we kind of have, breaking through this zone, we could look for potential buy here, to be honest. Yeah, breaking through these highs here, we could look for a buy based off the 1 hour time frame here. So it's based off the 1 hour time frame, looking to fill this wick and continue bullish. But we can put stops below this 15, because if this is going to continue up, I don't expect it to break this. Let's see what we have on the 5 here. Yeah, we could even wait for a 5-minute closing above. Let's see what it does at this zone. This is the power of ticks. We can see how it reacts. Yeah, then it just pushed through the zone. Since we broke the high like that, came back, I'm gonna rip a buy right here. Stop below the range here. TP at max TP daily resistance. Confirm order, and let's go. Let's ride this thing, man. Broke the high of the 1 hour. Gave me a chance. Gonna get in here and let's hope for the best. Based off the 1 hour time frame, right, trade is an easy setup one here. Close above the range on the 1 hour time frame to continue bullish here. 30 minutes breaking the high. Everything's breaking the high. 15-minute created a support. I don't see anything wrong with this trade. We'll manage based on how 15-minute candle closes. So what I'll do here is I recommend, if you guys are backtesting by yourself, sit and watch it in drawdown. Watch it in drawdown. Make it feel like this is a real thing. Sit and backtest in front of friends. If you have some friends, this is why it's great to be part of a community. We constantly do backtesting sessions, and I make people backtest in front because you feel pressured. People are watching you. People are watching you take a trade, holding drawdown, and it makes it feel like a realistic situation. That is why I like that type of approach. So be sure to do that. But for this scenario, since we are in a backtesting video, I want to keep the video nice and short. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to skip by 1 minute candles here, but it looks like we have some exciting price action at the moment. See if we can break up above this high. Beautiful. If we get to the 4-hour resistance, we'll go break even. Anything closing back inside the range, breaking the structure we have, I'm done with this trade. No reason for me to hold it. Let's skip 1 minute candles here. Okay, there we go. No bottom wick. Since there's no bottom wick, we're pushing towards the 4-hour resistance here. Probably, yeah, once we tap it, yeah, we're very close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch if this taps my entry, I'm mental break even. If this doesn't flip back up now, yeah, now see that made its bottom wick, flip, tap my entry. Now I move to break even fully. This is where I go hard break even, because I don't expect this after flipping, tapping my entry, making a bottom wick. Now going back to attempt to tap 4-hour resistance. I don't expect this to continue and reflip back down, and I don't want to be involved in that reflip back down. So I'll just move to break even here, and oh, it closed me. Okay, so I accidentally pressed close there instead of moving break even. So I would have gone break even anyways. Let's see what the trade would have happened. Yeah, so good. That was a look at that break even spot. So that was an amazing break even spot here. But we can see that the trade history here, I won't count that as 1%. We count that break even trade here. But yeah, you can see 4-hour resistance, have your spots, best place to go break even, and you just leave it. Whether now you don't know that this is gonna do this deep pullback and still continue up, because once it tapped 4-hour resistance, that's it. You don't know what will happen next. Yeah, this whole thing started ripping after, but during the time of the trade, for you to go back in around 8-9 pip drawdown here, it's shitty, right? It's not a situation you want to be in. That is not, because you don't know what's next. You don't know what's next, so you're probably now just waiting for more opportunities above higher, right? So let's skip and see if we get something. Look at that rip. That's an amazing rip. But again, end of the day, I decided to manage it like that, and that's what keeps me safe long term. It could have lost the trade long term, but it kept me safe long term, and that's what's important. So let's move and do finish off this week here, Thursday and Friday, and then let's go to the next trade here. So all right, so here at London Open, looking at this scenario here, we have 4-hour time frame closing bullish here, daily time frame closing bearish here. So bearish daily, 4 hours closing bullish, previous one has closed bearish, so technically bearish session, but I see this as a support creation. This is why it's important to tell the story. So I do consider this a mixed session, but for me, sells don't even make sense till at least we're breaking below the structure down here. Is only where I look to potentially sell here, below this area right here. Otherwise, I'm still bullish, looking for buys. Same trade as the day before. We're in the exact same spot, and this time it's gonna let me win this trade. So I have a little bit of a watch zone right here, which I can manage based on my trade. We're closing above the range. What is 5 minute telling me? Yeah, if we can have any 5 minute candle closing above this range here, that will trigger me. Why? Because we already have a setup 1. 30 minutes close bullish above the range, 15 minutes close bullish above the range. Now I'm just using 5 to give myself an accurate entry by looking for the 5 minute to close above. So 5 minute closes above in, well, that's the next 5. Didn't close above, still gonna wait for the close above here, and that's it. That's your close above there, right? So we tapped that zone, but we do have a close above. This is also a new 15 minute closing above here. I do feel if we break the high, we can continue here, especially after the consolidation. Now that we made a bottom wick, I'll be happy to go at the break of the high here. So I'm going to rip it at the break of the high. If not, then you avoid this drawdown. So trade still valid, still going break of high since we closed above. Oh, almost breaking the high. Always give it a pip above. That's my rules. Same thing here. Okay, there we go. It's going to be hit with spread, but broke the high here, and TP going to be daily resistance again. Stop loss below the 15 minute candle. Got a little bit triggered late, but this simulates real market. This is how it is. Sometimes you're going to be triggered late. I'm not missing this move. Stop, actually I can move my stop loss. That was a way too wide stop. I should have kept it below the 15, but that's okay. We'll take it. I don't mind. 4-hour resistance, again using that as a watch zone. We have passed through it already. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, we do need to be careful at that zone here. That is basically my target and is where my take profit is. I could drag my take profit, but probably just gonna let it. We'll see if we even get there or not. Beautiful. Look, that's the reaction. So since we just broke out, I'm not gonna go break even just yet. Nice. I actually want to basically I want to drag my TP here and make it a little bit more, or I can close at 4 hour. You know, since my plan is to close at 4 hour, we close at 4 hour. Let it hit TP, and that's it. Come on, come on. Oh, don't do that. Don't do the 1 pip before. Don't do the 1 pip before. Come on. Don't do the 1 pip before. No bottom wick as well, huh? See if we can get to TP. Come on, finish it. You're not gonna come all the way up here just to stop one pip before. Finish it. Have to talk to the charts, guys. You have to talk to the charts. Let's skip 1 minute candle. Speed this up. Uh-oh. Boom! TP smashed there. 4%. Damn. Grew this account already from 10 to 11,000. That's exactly it. And following the plan. This is following the plan. Plan was to close at 4 hour resistance. And I want to make an income here. So following the plan, closed at 4 hour resistance here. And super clean trade here. See how this would have continued. Yeah, what a rocket, man. Damn. But you know, that's... You could hold here. There's definitely an argument to hold with. But with such big risk, you can't complain in a week, you know, risking 4% here, you know, coming $1,100 here, you can't complain. I would hold a runner on this to allow myself. I would probably use the 1 minute squeeze method for all my guys in the exclusive group. You guys know the 1 minute squeeze method, but too difficult to explain on this video here. So let's skip to the last day of the week here, and that's going to be Friday. So one more session we have, which is Friday. All right, so Friday session here. Let's see what we have in store for us on Friday. Let's start on the daily time frame here. So daily time frame closing bullish outside of the range. 4 hour time frame is creating resistance here. Time to adjust our drawing. So we have basically 4 hour support down here. So we're going to drag this down here, and we're going to name this 4 hour support. That's my this should be it for S. There we go. Right, this line we can use probably later. So that's our 4 hour support. Still this daily resistance still relevant. Two 4 hour candles closing bearish here. So we slightly have a mixed session. Can potentially look for sells here as well in this session here. So for me to sell price, I'm probably looking at the range here is around, yeah, we have around a 10 pip range here. Nothing too crazy, you know, around the 10 pip range here. And yeah, probably if I was to look for sells, I'd look for sells on closing below the range here, or pullbacks to continue down. So let's see what ends up happening. We will skip 5 minute candles. Okay, so we're getting below the range here. See if we can get a close here. Close will be in a, see when it closes, it's pushing too deep for me to find an entry here. Yeah, this is pushing too deep. Okay, so we do have an area here. See if we can get a thunder. Oh, there. Thunderstorm. Yeah, break of the low, guys. So easy. Setup 1. We have bearish bias mix. This was the planned sell zone. Reason why this was a sell zone. Again, I'm not going in depth about every single trade because this video already is running way too long. I can't go into too much depth here. But these are the setups I followed. This setup 1 now with a beautiful thunderstorm. So plan for this trade is going to be sell stop at the lows here. Stop loss back in the range. TP down at this support here. And sell stopping it right here, and that's gonna be the trade. So let's see what we get. Ooh, almost triggered, huh? Look at that. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Naughty GJ, huh? Almost triggered in our trade. I love the 1 pip. Always give it a pip. I thought I was triggered. Let's see what 15. So 15 minute candle closes here. Skip 1 minute candles. I'm still keeping the sell stop because it still makes sense. All this was a retest to that resistance. So since the retest is done, sell stop still makes sense. 15 minute candle closed here in 5 minutes. Again, same trade still makes sense for me here. No top wick, which I don't like, but I'm basing this off a 15 minute time frame. Okay, we're triggered into the trade here. Let's see. Hopefully we don't need to make a top wick. We can drive 5 minute top wicks. I don't worry. 15 minute no top wick. I have a problem. Breaking the low here, pushing into this zone here. Wait, that was just a glitch. It accidentally closed the trade. As I said, this public beta, so sometimes that happens. So let's just go back and take the trade where it was taken. Do that again. Our stop loss was here. TP was there. Let's confirm the order again. It closed me for some reason, but let's go and continue the trade here. So let's see if we could push down here. No top wick. So since there's no top wick here, if it flips and makes a top wick and comes towards my entry, I'm gonna close. I'm going to close if it comes towards my entry and doesn't bounce. Very important. Why? Reason why is we're coming towards this zone here, this is a rejection zone on the left. You can see we tapped into it here, and yeah, it's my break-even spot, right? We tapped a target, we tapped resistance or support now at the moment. So I'm not gonna risk. If this is gonna make a top wick, yeah, I'll let it tap my entry, but anything coming back above my entry, I'm out of this. So at this point, breaking this low, gonna go fully break even now. So I'll just close it if it comes back to break even. And oh shit, it should hopefully take my take profit. No, no, my line is too accurate. My take profit was not accurate enough. No, how bad is that, guys? Damn. This is why manually close at your lines. I should have slowed this down to 0 ticks, man. Sheesh. I can't rewind this. I guess I'll have to take a break-even trade. Yeah, that sucks, guy. I have to take a break-even trade on this. Maybe there's a chance here. Maybe there's a chance. Do we get one more chance? Do we get one more chance? Yes? Yes, GJ? Okay, this is a good scenario. Whenever I see in this scenario and I miss my TP because it reacted too fast or I didn't have time, whenever I get the chance now to come back to my down into this zone, anything getting back above this zone, I'll just have to close with what I have. Running 288 in profit, not necessarily something bad, but if I see this rejecting more like this, I'll just have to close with 171 and be done. I don't have a choice. I miss my TP, but you can still make profits here. Even though this is way less than where your stop loss was, you have no choice. You can't be greedy. You have to take what you get. And to avoid this coming back in drawdown or something like this. But, you know, eventually would have hit TP here, but you don't know that. You don't know that. Especially when my plan was to close at that support and I didn't. Now you're not trading your plan. You're hoping, oh, I hope it will come back. And you have to hold these 2 drawdown times, which you don't know what will happen when you're in drawdown there, if it will continue up or not. So whenever I get the chance, I'll just close up whenever I see rejection. And that's how I would manage it in real life situation. So that's the sim session. Friday, last day of the week. We tested from Tuesday to Friday. Actually managed to get all wins, which I'm really grateful for. As you saw, random day was selected. Chose 2021, so it was not fresh in my mind. I don't remember January of 2021. So, you know, that was pretty cool to see that all play out like that. And pretty clean trades. Very simple, straightforward month. You know, that was a clean week in the month. And nice volume, nice continuation, and nice opportunity. So with that being said, guys, I'm probably going to wrap up the video here. I really hope you found it useful. Get to work before the end of the year. Make sure you have your strategy and you're backtesting it and making sure it works, guys. Don't be lazy on this. Trust me, it helps. Especially when people are giving you strategies for free online. All you have to do is apply it and use it and practice, right? And especially when we are providing softwares like this, super happy, super proud to have a software like this. And I really do hope that this brings you value. You know, the Tradesharpe family is all about bringing value, and this is value. It's not telling you to buy some course where someone gives you lessons and then you never hear from them again. No, this is a platform that is actually designed to help you improve here. And, you know, and this is what we're bringing to you for amazing, you know, affordable costs as well, making sure that this is sustainable for everyone. So I really hope you can use these resources and take your trading to the next level, and hope this video was educational, because with these resources I can make more videos like this. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and with that being said, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.